Hello everyone, this is L2N Gaming, and what a heart attack game that we have earlier today. Just like always, the Steelers give us a heart attack, making terrible mistakes in the beginning of the first half, and then pulling through in the second half, which sort of explains how this whole season went through. Started off the first half with too many turnovers, too many mistakes, and then finished strong in the second half. That, my friends, is the story of the 2022 Steelers. Playing bad in the first half with a record of 2-6, and then finishing strong to get the 9-8. Now, they didn't make the playoffs because they needed the Jets to beat the Dolphins, which didn't happen. Personally, in my opinion, all I care about for the Steelers is to win this game. I didn't care about them making it to the playoffs. Matter of fact, I did not want them to make it to the playoffs. I mean, seriously, do you trust this guy to run the offense? I sure as hell don't. They was going to get waylaid by the Buffalo Bills. And I can see that some of you will probably think, well, anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen, all right, except the W. They were not going to beat the Bills. No way, no how. Not with a shaky offense and not with a defense that were decent. So, to the Miami Dolphins, congratulations. Because you're probably not going to have Tua and you're probably not going to have Bridgewater. You're going to get mollywopped. But nevertheless, let's talk about the stats real quick. Kenny Pickett, 13 completions out of 29, 195 yards, 1 TD, and most important, 0 interception. If Kenny can stay consistent for next year, if he worked on his passing game a little bit more, deep ball, and we can get him some more receivers, because let's be honest, George Pickens is not enough. Okay? It's not going to be enough. They need to get a veteran receiver, and we got to hope that Calvin Austin can help us out a little bit. But other than that, I wouldn't be surprised if they get another receiver in college. But they need a veteran receiver, and they need go ahead and get another rookie receiver as well. If they can do all that, Kenny Pickett is going to be special next year. Guaranteed. Let's move on to rushing. Najee Harris, 23 carries for 84, 1 TD. He did have that one fumble. Man, when you saw Najee Harris from the ball, how was you feeling? Not very good. It felt like it's going to be one of them games where it felt like the Steelers was gonna choke, but nevertheless, he recovered from that and ran pretty well throughout the whole game. Okay, Jared Warren, 6 for 36, Sims, 1 for 16. Let's move on to the receiving. Diontae Johnson, we gotta talk about him for a second. This has to be the worst performance that I ever seen from Diontae Johnson, from beginning to end. Not just the fumble. Let's don't even talk about the fumble. Okay, even though it was overturned. Let's not even talk about that. It's the fact that this man keep running backwards after the catch. Like, unacceptable for a receiver. So in the off season, man, you got to work on your mechanics, big time. Anyway, I ain't worried about his stats. We'll move on to George Pickens. 3 for 72 for 1 TD. If he can work on his attitude and not go diva on us, this man is going to be a fucking star. Did you see the damn catches he made today? Outstanding. I can't say enough. I am on George Pickens bandwagon. Hell, even the non catch that he made out of bounds, even though they said it was out of bounds, that was remarkable. This man, I'm telling you, like, I am a believer in George Pickens. Work out the attitude. Don't be an asshole on the sideline when you're not getting no catch. But like I said, it's not all about you, it's about the team. So, but anyway, Connor Hayward, 3 for 45. That's another guy that I'm very impressed with. Zac Gentry, see you later. Like, if you're going to be a free agent next season, see you later. We don't need you no more. But anyway, Najee Harris 1 for 10. Jan Warren 3 for 7, and then Pat Firemute had a goose egg today. They were basically just shutting him down. Like, they did not want. Well, basically they took Pat out of the game, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna shut him down. You're gonna have to throw it to the other receivers." And hey, we had Connor Hayward, so we had an answer for that. All right, let's move on to the defense. Highsmith, 6 tackles, 2.5 sacks. Somebody who should be going to the Pro Bowl instead of TJ Watt, to be honest. Hopefully, Watt would just sit this Pro Bowl out, let Highsmith go in there. That's what he should do. Fitzpatrick, 5 tackles. Splain, 5 tackles. Cam Haywood, 2 sacks. Should have got 3 if it wasn't for that shitty call that the referees gave that sleazeball. What's his name? I don't even remember his name. I don't care. I don't even want to think about his name. But as much as that sleazy quarterback was evading tackles and everything, like, how are you gonna make that bullshit call on Cam? Like, if he didn't do that, then that sleazeball would be running off. So, bad call. They know it. Terrell Edmonds, who I grew on, 3 tackles, 1 sack. Miles Jack, 2 tackles. TJ Watt, 0.5 sacks, 2 tackles. Wallace and Kazi had some interceptions, so that was great. Overall, this defense played very well. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the defense. Just needs to be a little bit more consistent when it comes to playing that good old smash mouth defense. What's surprising to me is that the Steelers led the lead in interceptions. That's surprising. But nevertheless, I feel like the defense, if we can get another solid cornerback into the draft, I think we're going to be in great shape. Maybe get another more D-line off in the draft. Hopefully, sign some players back like Larry Omenabi. I mean, I think we're going to be in great shape. Just a little bit more consistent. Now, before we wrap this up, I want to give my thoughts about Mike Tomlin. And I don't like how the fans, whenever Mike have a bad game or when they losing, we always get these idiots online talk about fire Tomlin or he needs to go. And especially this season when they were 2-6, when the team was 2-6, y'all were on his ass, which you should be. But to take it to the point where you're talking about, oh, he needs to be fired or he needs to be traded, to them assholes, what you thinking now? Y'all gotta start putting some respect on Mike Tomlin's name. Now, I know he's not perfect and all, but he is a good goddamn coach. And you don't think so, then you're in denial. So all this talk about him being traded to Carolina, y'all lost y'all goddamn mind. Every time the Steelers are struggling, you want to run your mouth about this man. Hell, you can fire him. I guarantee you he's going to be hired somewhere else. Guaranteed. So let's stop talking all this nonsense. Put some respect on this man's name. He did a good job. And this concludes the Steelers season. My thoughts. I knew that this season was going to be a transition for us. I knew for a fact that we were going to be making no noise. We weren't going to be a contender. This was a transition season. And my prediction were they were going to either have an 8-9 or a 9-8 season, which they did. Could have had a better record if it wasn't from them games against the Jets, the Patriots, and the Bills. They could have easily won them games, but you know, it is what it is. No coulda, woulda, shouldas. They just didn't win them games, and they paid for it. They paid for it by having to have help instead of controlling their own destiny. But hey, maybe next year. Thank you for checking out all my videos from the Steelers this season. I really appreciate it. If you even took the time to watch maybe a second or so, thank you very much. Special thanks to my brother Greg, to my friend Darius, and to all the people that took the time to watch my videos. Like I said, if you like my content, please give me a like and subscribe. And here we go.